This is Constantine. John Constantine. Asshole.
What's going on, everyone? My name is Henry from Ahead of the Curve 94. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Old Habits Die Hard. On today's show, we're going to talk about the 2005 DC film. Yes, you heard it. Constantine. Folks, it's been 20 years. It's time to talk about this gem. Or is it a piece of shit now? Tune in to find out. Alright, Constantine. The film stars Keanu Reeves as John Constantine, a cynical exorcist with the ability to perceive and communicate with half angels and half demons in their true forms, and to travel between Earth and Hell. Rachel Weisz, Shia LaBeouf, Tilda Swinton, Pruitt Taylor Vince, Djimon Hounsou, Gavin Rossdale, and Peter Stormare also feature. As a kid, when this came out, immediately I was pulled in, okay? The opening on this movie, people, immediately when my little 11-year-old self saw this one, I was hooked. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I was actually supposed to tag along with I believe it was one of my sisters and one of her boyfriends at the time. I think I was supposed to tag along, but hey, Three's Company. Who wants to bring the annoying 11-year-old? I get it. So, you know what? I'm actually getting deja vu. So, just yesterday, I recorded the Four Brothers review, which might be up, who knows, depending on when these are released. If it is released, I'll put the thumbnail here right now. In that video, I just briefly mentioned how I had a bootleg version of that film. And same with Constantine here, okay? This is another one I bought for $5. And, I mean, who would have thought 20 years later I get this cool little triple feature? It has V for Vendetta. Might as well review that. That's also turned 20 this year. Then it also has the Watchmen Director's Cut, which, if you haven't already seen it, I did a video on that one last year in 24, so definitely check that one out. And as another prop, I brought out the 2005 Constantine video game. I don't even think I beat it back in the day, but I used to like this one a lot, for a licensed game at least. Okay, let's get to the goddamn opening of the film now. Immediately, this shit pulled me in. It's a little bit of a low-key opening. We open on some desert land in Mexico. We see two people, looks like they are having hard times, currently speaking. It looks like they're just scavenging for trash or junk. One of those two unfortunate souls, they stumble upon the spear that killed Jesus Christ. Of course, he didn't know that initially. I mean, he just found a fucking box, and then inside a Nazi swastika flag was the spear. Like, okay. If I saw that, I would know I'm in a horror movie and that something's about to go really bad. But hey, nothing does, okay? Homie discards the flag, as you should, takes the spear, and walks off. Boom! This motherfucker gets hit by a car, and instead of fumbling and falling back like I did when I got hit by a car, this motherfucker broke the car. I'm not kidding, people. He stayed in one place, and the car just crumbled around him. Okay, people, the motherfucker gets to walk away. No, I'm sorry, he doesn't walk away. He fucking runs. What a great opening. That was cold as shit, people. Especially for a hot ass desert. It was cold as fuck. Now we cut to our main titular character, Constantine himself, John, as he likes to be called. He is in a cab driven by Shia LaBeouf. Yeah, this is before homie went crazy and all those like Transformer movies broke him. Way before that, when he was just, he was still just a kid from Holes. Or maybe you knew him as Even Stevens. I certainly didn't. I would probably have brought up his little small appearance in iRobot before Even Stevens. But Holes? We've all seen that one, okay? That's fucking caveman right here. He is not in the movie a lot, but you know, that's probably for a good reason. The cab is labeled for Angel City. All right, we're starting off right on the nose here. Okay. I didn't notice that at all as a kid, to be fair. I always thought it was New York City or it could have been LA. I have no idea. Angel City is where we're at? Okay. He is doing his civic duty, people. You know what he's doing? He's performing exorcisms for free in the hood. I'm not kidding, people. This movie wastes no time getting crazy with the shit. So, homie deduces that, yeah, you know, we're gonna do an exorcism. We're gonna get him the fuck out of here. I'm gonna have a cigarette afterwards. Which is exactly how this goes down. But let me tell you, people, he decides he needs a mirror because apparently you can trap the demon within a mirror. Okay, so far so good. Quickly, people, we need to destroy this mirror. So, you know, they have it angled right at the window, ready to toss it. But these morons, all these morons right here, it's like 5 of them, if not 7. All these people are goddamn morons because nobody told John to just, hey, bro, turn the fucking mirror. We're done. Luckily for everyone, it goes as planned, and just at the last second, Shia LaBeouf's cab is a little bit of a casualty there. I'm just saying, people, if you needed to destroy the mirror the entire time, use another method. Fucking elbow it. I don't know. Shit, dude. Okay, now that that's over and I got some aggressions out, we meet a character named Father Hennessy. This guy, we later find out that he's a struggling alcoholic. He's also a psychic. He and John kind of work in tandem with other people in this little underworld. Another character we'll meet later is Beeman, who has a really ironic name. We'll get into that later. Father Hennessy is the one who put John onto this current job that he just finished. These two are like the goddamn Batman and Jim Gordon of the movie. Maybe a short-lived version of that. Spoiler alert. Hey, the job is done, people. Let's go home. So that's exactly what John does. He goes home to his creepy apartment, which I believe is right on top of a bowling alley. Correct me if I'm wrong. Insert Rachel Wise. Ow! Goddamn baddie. Anyway, sorry for my thirst. Rachel Wise, still to this day. Hello, hit me up. Sorry to my boyfriend who's probably watching this, but hey, it's Rachel Wise, man. Come on now. Anyways, we cut to her who's in the middle of a confession. She confesses that she just killed another man recently, and turns out she's done this a couple times. And we're like, oh shit, she's psycho, isn't she? Turns out, no, she's just a cop, and it was done in the line of duty. There's nothing facetious going on here. She's a legit cop in this movie. Cut to her jumping off the roof of some hospital that she woke up in. I mean, we don't know what's going on here. She's in the gown. She's freaking out. She goes to the roof and she takes a little bit of a fall. How did we get here? 1 minute she's in her little pantsuit, and then 1 second later she's going full arms wide open into a goddamn pool. How did we get here? Oh shit, it's a dream. Okay, alright, we're good. Okay, people. Clearly this character is going through some shit. More on that later. Next thing you know, we cut back to Rachel Wise's character, and she's walking into a crime scene at the same hospital from the dream. And why is everyone staring at her as she walks in here? What's going on? Shit, people, she's a twin, and that little dream we had last night, that wasn't a dream. It was some bit of a psychic connection. It was a little bit of a warning, a premonition. It was not just a dream, okay? She had a twin the entire time. Periodically throughout the film, we will cut back to homie from the intro with the spear. Every time you see him, though, it's something horrible going on, and it kind of get progressively worse. He hijacks a car from some unsuspecting guy. We don't know what happens to the dude, but we can probably assume he's dead. Another time, he just walks near a bunch of wildlife, a huge herd of antelopes or cows or bulls. I don't know what the fuck they are, because it's kind of hard to tell with the horrible CGI, but homie just walks in their presence and the whole fucking herd just collapses. Goddamn pestilence here. Earlier I mentioned how John and Father Hennessy were like Jim Gordon and Batman. In a way, yes. We're going to use that a little bit further here. Since John is Batman, he has his own Lucius Fox here too, and that is the character of Beeman. Beeman is the one who provides him with all the cool otherworldly gadgets and toys and trinkets. Homie is really useful. It would be a shame if something was to happen to him. And then also you want to add Chaz as his goddamn chauffeur. He's almost like Alfred. Nowhere near reliable as Alfred, but in a way. Insert Tilda Swinton as Gabriel. Now I could not get a final answer on this, but from what I understand, Gabriel is non-binary. Despite what our current presidential administration wants you to believe, despite that, we're going to use neutral terms such as they and them. Just get over it. Gabriel is fucking awesome. From the intro to the finale. And they're over there at the fireplace rocking the pantsuit looking like David Bowie's sibling. I'm not kidding, people. This is a good look. John is there to sort of sway heaven in a way. Unfortunately, Gabriel's like, dude, you're fucked. There's no way out of this shit. Cut to Hennessy, who's doing his psychic thing. I don't know what he's doing exactly. He's able to, I guess, touch newspaper. He connects with the other world to find clues as to where to go next. People, this is not my understanding. I do not know. However, I can tell you, he has some crucial information that he needs to give to John. All I'm going to say is, you better hurry, dude. I'm just saying. John gets attacked by this cool ass demon that takes on the form of multiple insects and crabs. I've never seen anything like this in my life. I remember 11-year-old me was blown the fuck away. Is the CGI awesome and does it hold up the way it did back then? No. But this is a fun little scene and it's really just a small aside, you know what I mean? It's not anything crucial to the story at all. If you take this out, you lose nothing. But you keep it in, it's a little bit of fun for like maybe 5 minutes. John has had enough, people. He goes to see Papa Midnight, some racist ass shit right here. I'm sorry. Played by Jaimin Hansu, which I probably butcher that as well, but this guy, you've seen him, and he's in everything. You know, this guy doesn't get enough recognition in the movies he's in, let alone the fact that it's been like, I don't know, decades at this point. Dude is a recognizable face and name, never gets recognized. Jaimin Hansu is Papa Midnight. Okay, it's easy for me to say this, but the motherfucker is cool as shit. Even John doesn't really fuck with him. I mean, he talks his shit to him, but immediately later on, John gets humbled. Let's just say that. This place is a little bit of a safe haven for monsters and humans alike. It's a little bit of a neutral ground. And they play horrible 2000s emo music. Imagine that. You go to some nightclub that only plays Chevelle or something. Oh man, I do not miss this era in music. At least that type of music. I mean, 2000s hip hop? We can talk. Yes, let's go. Within this club, though, we actually meet another interesting character that we'll come back to later. Balthazar, who looks like some fake ass Jude Law or something. Balthazar is what Constantine likes to call a half breed. A little bit of a backstory. I used to get called that a lot in school around the time this movie came out. So I used to associate that little bit of PTSD that I had with this movie. And yes, people, they were rough back in the day. It wasn't just words. You can have half human and demon, or you can have half human and angel. So apparently there's a little bit of a peace treaty where they all can just walk amongst each other. It's cool world building, I gotta say. Also, Balthazar, he wants some of that Constantine ass, okay? He would like to bend him over a barrel and show him the 50 states, if you know what I mean. After that, Rachel Wise ends up at Constantine's apartment. How does she find it? Who knows? I don't know. Did she get John Constantine's name from Gabriel? Because I get it, she's a cop, but it's like, how do you even get to step one in this situation? Whatever, people. She's there because she needs a favor. Since her twin sister has been declared, let's say she unalived herself, if you know what I mean, she needs proof that that's not the case. If Isabel unalived herself, she'll be in hell. So all we gotta do, pop on down to hell, prove she isn't there, good to go. And when I say we, I should declare only John has that ability, not both of them. At least for now. Wink, wink. People, this sequence right here, I believe this is still like the first act, maybe lean into the second act here. This shit right here, man, still to this day, great sequence. John goes to hell, and instead of just, fire everywhere, some endless pit or something, it's our world just twisted. On the surface, you could literally walk into this room, this set that we're in. It would look a little different, but it would be here. Below the surface is the stereotypical, just endless torture and people crying all the time. We don't get a lot of that on screen, but that little glimpse we get, kind of fucking eerie. Guess what, people? Isabel, the twin sister. Shit, people, she is in hell. That means she legit jumped off willy-nilly. Oh, what's going on? He brings back his proof, and then we cut back to Hennessy. He's not doing well right now. He looks like he could use a drink. Spoiler alert, it doesn't end well for Hennessy, okay? You can probably deduce that from what I was saying earlier. But I'm gonna let you go in as blindly as possible because for me, this might be the most haunting sequence in the film, for me at least. If you take out some fantastical elements, it's very much in reality here, okay? I've seen and I know people with similar issues, so yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this one hit home for me, but it's a great fucking scene though, I will say. it's very sad, and Hennessy deserved better. After such a heartbreaking scene, people, I'm laughing because we then cut to someone making an omelet for John. You know what they say, people, you can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. To offset what just happened, I found that really comedic, and I hope that was planned to sort of, add a little bit of levity. But get this, people, this is where John sort of breaks down his origin story a little bit, mainly for us, but also to Rachel Wise's character. He explains that he tried to unalive himself back in the day. I'm sorry, didn't try, he did actually. And for that, he was damned to go to hell. Now, he's basically like an ICE agent for demons. Okay, yeah, he tracks them down, sends them back to where they were, and he's doing this to sort of, earn his penance, if you will. He's trying to buy his way into heaven by doing all these good deeds before his time runs out. It's a solid setup for a story. They should make comics about this one day. After that, it's time for Beeman, aka Lucius Fox over here. It's time for him to catch his, okay? And luckily for Beeman, people, we don't even get to see his death. We get a bit of a hint as to what happened, but we don't necessarily see the final result. We just cut back to him and he's covered in bees. Man, what happened? Who cares? We gotta move on. Yeah, it's on the nose, goddammit. Okay, people, let's go on a quick side note here. Just take a second. I don't know when Keanu stopped acting. I know he's still in movies to this day. Yes, I've seen John Wick Chapter 4. Can't wait for Chapter 5, if that's the real thing or not. But Keanu is still in movies today. I don't think he's much of an actor. At this point in his career, though, I mean, homie's still kind of going for it. It's crazy how you look back at, like, over 10 years prior when he did Dracula, And then like today, where he has like 6 lines in one of his movies. This is a weird point in his career, but homie is still acting, so bravo. And needless to say, Rachel Weisz as the co-star, fucking killing this shit, okay? I'm not giving her enough praises because she's always good. I had to mention Keanu specifically because it's a little bit of a standout. And yet, I say that. And you can see toward the end where he gets a little more present day Keanu. So, you know what? I might want to backstep a little bit. About 70 minutes in, it's time to gear up, people. John equips his holy shotgun, which I should remember the name of because I played the shit out of the game, but whatever. And it comes complete with dragon's breath, okay? He fucks up Balthazar, people. He fucks him up for what he did to Beeman. The makeup effects for this scene is still dope and gross. It's really liquidy and fleshy. Yeah, no, I'm still into this shit. John says, you know what, I could kill your ass right now. All I gotta do is stomp on him, whatever. No, bitch, I'ma send your ass to heaven. Way worse. Balthazar gives in, of course, so, John decides, okay, I'm just gonna leave you as is. Unfortunately for Balthazar, a few moments later, his boss creepily walks in and doesn't say anything. You can't even see who the boss is, technically speaking. It's just someone's there. That's all we know. Balthazar ends up going somewhere he doesn't want to go. I don't know if it's back down or up. I had no idea, people, but he's out the picture for good. At this point, something happens to Rachel Weisz. You see her just looking down at like her stomach area. You good? You need to hit the restroom? Or this is an office building. There's a shitload of bathrooms here. Instead, her ass just gets sucked through the walls and through the building. Holy shit. John, in desperation, of course, goes to see Papa Midnight, talking all that shit, forgetting who the fuck he's talking to in the first place. John walks in like, I need to use the chair. And I'm thinking, the sex chair? I mean, his special chair that powers you up or something? Okay, alright. Turns out it is not a sex chair. It indeed lets you creep up on the devil or something. You basically become a fly on the wall, so to speak, and get to see where they are. It's a cool thing, but it's like, I don't want to come here to do that. This don't look fun. John's walking in all tough, making demands in Midnight's face too. It's like, you forget, motherfucker. Immediately, people, he gets his ass humbled by Papa Midnight. And like, all right, talk your shit now. Did you remember that Shia LaBeouf is in this one? Yes, people, Chaz is back, okay? Chaz is here to help John in this third act climax, people.
What is it? Hell speak. You know what to do.
The grand finale is at the hospital, the one from the nightmare that turned out to be reality. This place right here, get used to it. That's all we're pretty much gonna see. It's a goddamn roller coaster. I'm not kidding, people. Even the goddamn cameraman is all coked up for this one. Like, I get it. We're establishing this hospital, this location. I get it. I mean, we've been here before. I hope I can find the goddamn clips to support this claim, but man, they are all coked out for this one. Like, someone had an off day and the fucking substitute was in at the very least. Shit, cameraman is there before the spirit guy. Get this, people. Did you know you can turn an entire water supply into holy water just by shoving a cross into it? Alright, people, let me give you a little bit of context here. John is severely outnumbered, so he has Chaz literally drop a giant crucifix into the water supply so that they can use the sprinkler system to fuck up all the demons. Yeah, people, I'm sure all this was in the Bible. It doesn't overstay too long. It's a fun sequence. Just don't think about it too much.
Go to hell.
Holy water?
much it, people. At this point, though, Spear Guy is here. And now he's gone. What the fuck? Whatever's possessing him leaves his body and goes to Angela, Rachel Wise. People, now we got a real problem.
John? John! Shit.
Luckily, we have two people who can perform exorcisms, okay? John, of course, and Chaz. Yeah, look at that. Old Chazzy boys really stepping up for the finale. Way to get your comeuppance. Great job, kid. Also, that sucks for you because whenever that happens, the person normally dies. And yeah. Ding, ding, ding. Chaz, you're it. Good thing we have Gabriel here, who comes in at the last fucking moment, who instead isn't here to help at all. A little bit of a twist here.
Your ego is astounding.
Gabriel is in fact a dick, and not in charge either, like I thought, okay? It turns out the boss is Lucifer himself, played by Peter Stormare. And for the 5 people who saw my end of days video, Peter Stormare is still, like I said in that video, one of my favorite portrayals of the devil. I love the fact that, I'm expecting some horned red creature, just some, schlocky dude with a slight gut in a white suit, and his feet's covered in tar or something. Alright, I can get down with this. Biggest complaint of the third act for me is that this character's not in it more. I know that a sequel's supposed to be in development, and I hope those two come back specifically because I need more of that. Apparently, I'm not the only one who liked those two together because they have a brief scene together in John Wick Chapter 2 at the intro there. In that intro, the roles are a little bit reversed, so I thought that was a nice touch, but whatever. Let's get back to the finale here. Gabriel, people, gets fucked up in a goddamn millisecond. Okay, Lucifer is not fucking around. Gabriel is alive, though, I will say, but we don't know what's going on. They're just vanished. Gabriel tried to swing on old Lucy boy, and Lucifer just wasn't having it. And now we get the conversation between John and the devil. No interruptions. And for the most part, people, it's kind of civilized. I'm not kidding, people. John, he's a little beat up right now, so he can't really raise his voice like he wants to. Very calmly, he asked the devil to bring back Angela, bring her soul back in return for his own. It's a complete 180 to the character John's been for the entire movie. He's very selfless and self-centered. Dude's a huge dick. But now he's gaining a little bit of his humanity back. And it's not for love, shockingly, because I haven't mentioned it in the video, but every time Angela thinks John's about to kiss her, which, by the way, dude, you're tripping on missing that opportunity. But he also sets her up for the okie doke. Yeah, this guy right here just has done a complete 180. He's grown as a character. I'm sure in the sequel we'll have to relearn this lesson probably, but at least for now, he's a changed man. Lucifer declines. I'm assuming the big man upstairs or someone steps in because we see John slowly ascending into heaven. And then you look up, it's like, oh shit, they got condos? Over there's a goddamn Target? Alright. Chipotle? This is heaven. I'm kidding, people. We don't stay there for long. We get a little bit of a glimpse, and hey, it looks peaceful, to say the least. Instead of John staying in heaven, Lucifer grabs his ass, pulls the tumors out, and really gross. And this is something that stuck with me all those years later. Come on, people. How often can you say you saw the devil rip tumors out of a man who lived to tell the tale, it doesn't come up very often. I'm sure of that. So yeah, all is well. Lucifer goes back to whence he came. Gabriel is still alive. Okay, all right, I guess, they were knocked out. It turns out Gabriel's now human. And Gabriel's tempting John to end their life. I guess maybe they have nothing to live for at this point. But instead, John's like, no, fuck you though. But no. And to cap it all off, John and Angela finally get their kiss. Psych, nah, I'm kidding, people. He has no interest in love. He definitely wants to fuck, though. That was the end of Constantine. Alright, people. What a fucking ride it's been. I hope you had a good time with this review. Before we go, we want to give out our rating and, wrap it up a little bit here. So, Constantine, people, it's been 20 years. I haven't seen it in maybe, closer to a decade or so. It's been a little while since I've seen it. I ordered this off eBay. Once this came in the mail, I was really excited to go back and check this one out. And then I remembered Constantine is streaming on Max. But hey, you know what? I'm the king of physical media. If you can't tell by the set, I'm adorned with so many things here. I'm very lucky to have. Specifically, I brought out a lot of DC shit, and I got Hellboy, Injustice 2, Batman vs. Superman. That review's coming next year. Constantine is a really solid film, okay? I'm going to recommend that you watch this one. For the rating, I'm going to go with a low added to the collection. This very much could have been a high stream it. I got to be honest with you. 20 years ago, it would have been a new religion for me because I was 11 years old and Keanu Reeves was the one. Okay, he was goddamn Neo. No matter what he played in, he was always Neo. When I rewatch Speed, I'm watching Neo, okay? So yeah, Keanu Reeves at that time could do no wrong for me. I'm still big fan of the guy. I love John Wick. Keep him coming, I guess. Even though 4 was a great way to end it. Yeah, okay, this could have been a really high streamer. But as of right now, yeah, I'm sticking with low added to the collection. And that's that. Alright, if you haven't already, please do the usual things. Subscribe, comment, leave a like. Watch another one of my videos. This would mean the world to me, okay? Thank you so much. We're just going to keep them coming this year. So stay tuned. My name is Henry from Ahead of the Curve 94. And I'm signing out, y'all. Hey, it's me again, the guy from the thing you just watched. Feel free to check out one of the 2 videos on your screen currently speaking. You can't go wrong with either or. Thank you so much. This time it's for real. Deuces.